All right. We get it already, social media. As you can see by the thumbnail, every video that you watch on Facebook and YouTube have, especially about the election, have a nice little tag underneath them. I'm so tired of seeing these tags every video that I click on. The AP has projected Joe Biden as the winner of the presidential election. Who is the AP? Does it say somewhere in our Constitution that, well, the AP says it, so that's how it is. Then you get on Facebook, and every article, every video, every anything that you see having to do with the election, it's got the same tag, AP. So we get it. You're on the side of the Democrats. We get it. Then there's a nice little click that you click to on Facebook which says the following: election officials follow strict rules when it comes to ballot counting and handling and reporting. Really? You mean like the rules they followed in Michigan, where ballots were just being packed in on little hand carts and dollies and carried in their hands, and just a ton of them dumped at 1 o'clock in the morning, and when people are trying to watch the process of counting as guaranteed by law, putting paper up over windows where nobody can see in and see what's happening. You mean like in Pennsylvania, where there's been affidavits and sworn statement to the effect that these control measures weren't followed? You mean those? You mean those statements? I mean, we get it, social media. We understand. You're in the tank for Biden. We get it. We understand. The whole system is in the tank for Biden. And let me explain. Does anybody find it odd that President Trump, throughout his entire campaign in the debates, he said a vaccine would be out by the end of the year? He said this several times. The news media, everybody, even Dr. Fauci. Oh, great Dr. Fauci, who says we just basically need to shut the hell up and do what we're told. Great doctor. Oh, no, no. It'll be late sometime, maybe a year or two. And what happens? A week after the election, what happens? Oh, there's suddenly announcement of a vaccine coming. Do you people not see this yet? Do you people not see? I was watching Tim Pool, Alex Jones on Tim Pool last night. Very entertaining. I suggest you watch the video. And they kept asking him, because Alex has a term, he always says they and the globalists and they. And they were like, well, who is this they? Well, that's the problem. And I was getting so frustrated with Tim because that's the problem. We don't know exactly who the they is, but we do know the they exists. And we're seeing it in plain sight right now during this election. We're seeing fraud. And it doesn't take much fraud. All it takes to flip a state is a few thousand votes in key places. That's it. It doesn't have to happen at every polling station in America. It doesn't happen, like the state of Kentucky, 7 electoral votes. Nobody's going to fight over that. I mean, somebody needs to fight. It used to be 7. It might be more. I know it's very minuscule. I know it's not worth fighting over. That's why it's not a battleground state. But these battleground states, it doesn't take much. All it takes is an urban center with an inflow of, say, maybe a couple 100,000 ballots more than normal, with a voter turnout of over 100%, and election officials not following the law, making decisions about the election process not approved through law, not gone through the legislature. These people in these positions aren't the judge, jury, and arbitrator of law. They're not election dictators. This stuff has to go through processes. They can't just say, well, here in Pittsburgh, if there's something wrong with your ballot, we're going to call you or we're going to text you. We're going to make sure that your information is correct, that your ballot is corrected so it can be counted. But not over here. we're going to do this in one county. We're not going to do that in the other. You can't do that. Now, does this lead to grounds for a Trump re-election? I don't know. That's why the process needs to play out. But all media, all social media, well, the AP is calling it for Joe Biden and President-elect Joe Biden. It's not certified yet. It's not certified at all. So why? So is it a case of if you say it enough, it becomes the truth? Is that what we're doing? Because it sure seems like that. Because I'm telling you, we've got it already. As the thumbnail says, we've got it already. We understand. You don't need to keep putting your tags under every video, under every clip, under every news that refutes saying that there's fraud in the election, that some videos actually show it. Rudy Giuliani, the president's attorney, with a stack of papers this thick of lawsuits that he has filed with affidavits claiming fraud, and you're still putting this little tag underneath it. We understand. Orange man bad, we get it. We know you're left-leaning, orange man bad. You know, even though, Biden's going to lock our country down, even though everybody in the world, all the scientists that everybody's supposed to listen to, says it's a horrible idea, says it's going to kill more people through starvation, depression, everything else. But Fauci, shut up, do what you're told. The same Fauci that wouldn't come up when President Trump was saying a vaccine is coming in the debates and on the campaign trail, wouldn't stand up and say, well, yeah, he's right. Couldn't do that because he's in the tank for the Democrats too, because they fit his agenda. They're going to let him be medical epidemiologist, whatever, virologist, dictator of the United States, I guess. Pretty powerful position, especially when you're not elected to it. It's getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous. And I hate coming on here and always ranting about something. I'm tired, but I'm tired of seeing this shit. I'm tired of seeing, as I said, the they that everybody asks about, the they stacking the deck against average Americans like myself. I'm tired of seeing the two tiers. I'm tired of seeing stuff happen in elections, verifiable, photographs taken, videos taken, affidavits being filed, lawsuits actually being won, but then acting like it's not happening. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of being told by Dr. Fauci, I just need to shut up. I know America has an independent spirit, but I just need to shut up and do what I'm told. I'm tired of that because that's not what my Constitution says. And especially an unelected official telling me to just shut up and do what I'm told? No. Who appointed you? Who voted you into office? Who put you in the position to write laws? The American people didn't. The American people didn't, but under a Biden administration, yeah. That's what you're going to have. You're going to have people telling you to shut up and do what you're told. We're not the land of the free. We're the land of the shut up and do what you're told. We're not the land of, have Thanksgiving with your family. We're the land of, if you don't wear a mask in the house with your family, and you can't have, if you have 3 kids or 3 children and they have children, only 2 sets of your children's family can come over to your home. The other one can't because that may cause a super spreader event. I mean, really? When you can get in a car right now, go get in a car. You're more likely to die in a car wreck than you are of getting the coronavirus and dying. I'm not saying you might not get the coronavirus and get sick. But we've got to cut through the bullshit here. I mean, seriously, we've got to do it. And I know I've gone, several different directions in this. I don't plan this stuff. I see something, I react to it. And I'm reacting to what I'm seeing. I'm reacting to all these tags. I'm reacting to the news that I see. I'm reacting to Facebook telling me all these protocols and safety protocols and all this bullshit. There are protocols in place. There are safety measures in place. But when those safety measures and those protocols aren't followed, that's the issue. And that's the issue we're having. You can sit there and tell me all day long about protocols. You can sit there and tell me all day long about safety and all this. You can tell me that, hey, it's safety if you put on a parachute when you're going skydiving. That's safe. That's safety. There's protocols. You strap it up and pull it tight. There's safety. But if you don't pull the damn ripcord, what does all that safety do? If you don't follow the protocol put in place, what does it do? Into the ground you go. And that looks like where America's headed, if you want to know the truth. I don't want that. I don't want to see that, but I don't see any way around it. Because you got people pushing agendas. You got people taking data. You got people on the media trying to manipulate you, trying to program you. And you're getting this all at once, and it's like data overload. It really is, and it's very scary. But I don't see any way around it because, one, the people who are entrusted to give us the truth are not giving us the truth. And I'll tell you, if Joe Biden's elected, he's elected. If the fraud wasn't, if it goes through court and it's shown, there's no evidence and all this stuff, and Joe Biden's the president, I'll be the first one to admit it. But don't come on your TV shows, leftists. Don't come on your news programs and tell me to suck it up. For the last 4 years of a Trump administration, all I've heard is bitching and moaning and whining. All I've seen is impeachments and investigations for 4 years. So don't tell me to suck it up. Do not tell me to just shut up and do what I'm told. Do not tell me to suck it up. Do not tell me how the election processes go, because I know. I'm informed. I understand the election process. I understand, and most people do. The problem is those safety regulations aren't being enforced. Those safety regulations aren't being followed, and that's the issue. If you like what I say, if you like what I'm doing, share it. Like, subscribe, hit the bell down below so you can know when I upload all my videos. Follow my other socials. They'll be in the description box below. And I don't know what else to say. Just don't fall for the programming. Don't allow it to become, if it's said enough, it becomes the truth. When the election is certified, the votes are certified, then it becomes the truth. Y'all have a great day.